A very good day to all of you. And today I am bringing to you a little briefing about what's in news for today. Because from electron physics classes. Now the students have been calling me since morning and asking me about like what is the change and what is this you cry on the all the TV channels and the media. So to suppress the anxiety of the students and to answer their queries, I decided to brief you all for this new education policy, which has been termed by the Indian government. And let me share some moments with you for discussing this particular draft of the policy in brief. Right. So first of all, this is a national education policy which was unveiled by our honorable education minister, Mr. Ramesh Pokhriyal, to let you know that how serious this is and is it very reliable information. Of course it is, because to start with, the name of the ministry has been changed, and now the education higher structure will be known as the Ministry of Education. Previously, its name was different, but now it has been restructured as the Ministry of the Education. Last time, a major such change took in the year of the 1986, and it took 34 years after which this new policy has been implemented. Now, there is just a little bit of step which is left in the implementation. This has been passed up by the cabinet. This is named as a bill. I will tell you what's the name of the bill. That's National Higher Education Bill, which has been passed by the cabinet. Is still to be presented in the parliament, and as soon as it is presented in the parliament, it will be implemented. So when it is going to be implemented, I will soon tell you in this video. Now, this national education policy basically has a structural change in the whole education curriculum. The way we look at our whole design curriculum is going to change. The 10 plus 2 system, which we have been acquainted with all of our life, 10वीं तक पढ़ना है और उसके बाद में फिर +1 एंड +2 करना है. हालांकि कुछ कॉलेजेस हैं, कुछ एरियाज़ हैं इंडिया में, जैसे बॉम्बे में या आंध्र प्रदेश में, जहाँ पे 10th के बियॉन्ड अभी भी कॉलेज सिस्टम बोला जाता है. राइट, पर मोस्टली जहाँ पे हम एनसीईआरटी करिकुलम को पढ़ते हैं, वहाँ पे अभी भी स्ट्रक्चरल बिहेवियर क्या है, up till 10th, and then after that +1 and +2. This whole idea is changing now, and this is what this policy is basically about. So let me give you a quick insight into what is happening right now. So this is what the existing curriculum is, as you can see over here. This is our existing curriculum, in which we have something which is defined over here undefined. It's an empty box over here which you can see, where we say it's to be the preschooling or something, like which is not taken into an account, like where you go for a play school or where you go for the nursery and KG, and that is not accounted in the curriculum. And the real learning starts at the age of six stage onwards and up till year 18, right? So there are two basic drafts in this, two basic steps in this. That is a 10-year curriculum and a 2-year curriculum, which is completely changing now. And the new academic structure is like this, which you can see over here. It's basically a system that is 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. Let me give you a brief of it, that what exactly this means. That first of all, everything which you are going to learn from your lifetime strategical start, जब से आपने पढ़ना शुरू करा होगा, that everything is going to be counted and will be presented in a kind of a locker system, like which we can say in the future as a DigiLocker, where everything which you learn will be stored and you will be able to access this 15 years of education. This is a 15 years of education which you will be getting as an Indian citizen, and you will be having an access to all of them at one go. The moment you complete that 15 years, or let's say you have completed 10 years or 12 years, you'll be having an access to your complete everything, and it will be completely online system. And see, everything which you do, which is known as a preschooling, also is gonna be counted now. So there are 3 years of that preschooling. In local language we also say this Anganwadi, and this is preschooling which is going to be now accounted. And then comes additional 2 years, which we say the classes first and second. So this is a first stage, which is a 5-year stage, right? It's a stage which is termed as a foundation stage. So foundation of your education is for 5 years, right? And very important aspect in this is going to be in your mother tongue. We feel that when we are born in a particular state and we are in love with our mother tongue, we are basically taught that mother tongue initially, and suddenly we shift to the English language. So इस बात को थोड़ा सा एडुकेटर्स ने समझा है और ये माना है कि जो लर्निंग होती है वो ज़्यादा अडेप्टिव होती है अगर हम अपनी भाषा में सीखें तो। इस वजह से जो मल्टी लैंग्वेज एस्पेक्ट है इस पॉलिसी में डाला गया है और इसके अंदर अप टू 5 years तक यू विल बी लर्निंग इन योर basic pedagogical language, your mother tongue language, right? And then after that, there is a phase of 3 years, जिसको preparatory stage बोला गया है. That's a stage 2, and which is for the age 8 to 11 and the classes 3 to 5. Right, this is a preparatory stage. And what's new in the curriculum is that this stages, the preparatory and the next one, which is a middle stage. This is known as a middle stage. And the middle stage is for the years 6 to 8. जिसके अंदर हम मोस्टली सोचते थे कि हम 5th तक एक लोअर एजुकेशन में और 6 के बियॉन्ड हम हायर एजुकेशन में जा रहे हैं. सो क्लासेस 6 to 8 को अब मिडल स्टेज ऑफ लर्निंग बोला जाएगा. एंड द मेजर ट्रांजिशन विच इज कमिंग नाउ is from the next stage of education, and the next stage of education will be henceforward known as secondary education. Now there will be nothing known as higher secondary. First of all, let me tell you that अभी तक जो status है उसके अंदर जो 2 years of education होती है +1 और +2 उसको हायर सेकेंडरी बोला जाता है. कि 10th में बोर्ड हो जाती है इसका मतलब आपकी सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन खत्म हो गई है और +1 और +2 में जाके अब आपकी हायर सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन होती है. लेकिन अब हायर सेकेंडरी जैसा कुछ भी नहीं रहेगा. एंड द ईयर 9 to 12th, राइट, 9 to 12th जो आपके स्टैंडर्ड्स हैं 9, 10, 11, 12 इनको क्लब करके एक ही लैंग्वेज में बोला जाएगा एज अ सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन. एंड देयर बेसिक बिहेवियरल चेंज इज देयर, राइट, और मोस्ट ऑफ आवर स्टूडेंट्स आर in this category, so they are anxious about what are the changes over here. So I will be talking about like what changes basically this policy has brought upon us. That first of all, the class 10th and the class 12th boards are going to be affected. मैं बिल्कुल ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ that they are going to be abolished, जिस तरीके से आपको न्यूज़ आ रही है और जैसे आपको सुनने को मिल रहा होगा कि 10th और 12th के बोर्ड्स abolish हो गए हैं. So here to this very very deeply which I am going to say you, because that is going to concern you first of all. तो first of all जो ये हमारा 9 to 12 का सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन सिस्टम है जो कि बेसिकली 4 years का है. अब आप उसको 4 years बोल सकते हैं लेकिन यू विल बी टॉकिंग अबाउट नाउ सेमेस्टर्स. यू विल नॉट बी टॉकिंग ईयर्स, विल बी टॉकिंग सेमेस्टर्स, and they will be all together 8 semesters. If you are hearing me correctly, they will be all together 8 semesters, not 8 years anymore and not 4 years anymore. They are supposed to be known as 8 semesters. That means कैसे, बहुत सिंपल लैंग्वेज में बोले, सो 9th में अगर आप हैं सो टिल दिवाली से पहले तक यू विल बी हैविंग अ फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर, and then up till the March you will be having a second semester. And similarly in the 10th you will have the 2 semesters, one pre-Diwali, one post-Diwali, and similarly in the +1 and similarly in the +2. This is how you will be having a 8 semester system for the secondary education. And so whosoever students, अब ये सोच रहे होंगे ना कि ऐसा क्यों करा गया है. इसलिए करा गया है क्योंकि काफ़ी सारे स्टूडेंट्स होते हैं जो कि ये सोचते हैं कि हम सीधा फाइनल ईयर एग्जामिनेशन दे देंगे और बाकी हम अपने हिसाब से पढ़ाई कर लेंगे. इस थोड़े से बिहेवियर को थोड़ा सा रोकने के लिए ऐसा सोचा गया है. द गुड ओल्ड माइंड्स हैव थॉट अबाउट इट दैट this system should be changed and the students should be focusing a lot about the curriculum, right? So this is how the change is there. That's the 8 semester system over here, right? And then very very major change which is there is that what happens कि usually अभी तक क्या होता है कि जब बच्चा 10th पास कर लेता है, 10th का बोर्ड खत्म कर लेता है, and then he selects the disciplines. हालांकि आईसीएसई बोर्ड में अभी भी ऐसा है कि आप पहले डिसिप्लिन्स को सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं. तो सीबीएसई बोर्ड करिकुलम में ऐसा है कि आप 10th के बियॉन्ड ही अपने डिसिप्लिन्स को सिलेक्ट कर पाते हैं. आपने ह्यूमैनिटीज़ लेना है, अपने कॉमर्स लेना है, अपने साइंस स्ट्रीम लेनी है. सो ये बात अब चेंज हो गई है एंड यू आर अलाउड टू सेलेक्ट योर डिसिप्लिन वाइल यू एंटर इनटू द सेकेंडरी स्टेज, मतलब आप नाइन्थ में जब एंटर करेंगे तब आप अपने डिसिप्लिन को सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं. सो नंबर वन थिंग विच हैज चेंज इज द 8 semesters, and number two which has changed is that you can select, I'm writing this, that select your disciplines, right? The disciplines, like say the commerce or your sciences or your humanities, etc., at entering into the ninth standards, right? So at entering into, as you entry into the secondary stage. समझ में आ रही है आपका बात? Right. You are understanding this particular point. This is a key change over there. Now, अब इसके बाद जो सबसे इंटरेस्टिंग चीज यहाँ पर चेंज आई है पॉलिसी में, दैट इज that you no longer be confined to, like suppose you have selected a science stream, and what the age old practice has been there, that we study either PCM or PCB and couple up with this a particular language and one extra subject like a physical education or like an IP or music or dance and a secondary subject, and one English as a language subject. And these three are compulsory subjects over here. And now this is going to take a change. And now this is going to take a change means that being a science student, you can select a humanities subject also, and you can select a commerce subject also. And this is what the major change is going to become. Right, so you can select up the multidiscipline subjects. That is going to be a key feature of this particular policy. So it's a flexible learning environment. It's not a age old learning environment that हमें बस physics, chemistry, mathematics ही पढ़ना है, और physics पढ़ने के साथ में if I have an interest in the food, biotechnology and some other aspect, तो मैं उसको नहीं पढ़ सकता हूँ. Either I have to select the physics or either I have to study something else. अब ऐसा नहीं होने वाला है, and there will be a multidiscipline approach towards the study, and which is going to basically evolve the learning system, where you will have a flexibility in selecting the subjects. That's a, I think, a very positive thing, and this is what I have highlighted over here, that the students will be given increased flexibility. That means they have a choice of subjects across all the disciplines: arts, humanities, sciences, sports, vocational subjects, everything you can select upon. And that's a very positive step which I think that this policy is bringing up. And I'm very happy. Had I been a student right now, I would be very happy, because I was forced to study the physics, chemistry, mathematics only, and sometimes it get boring for me, and I'm not able to take up any vocational subjects, and that flexibility is completely changing over here. Very happy about it. And so see, this is what the point is here. This draft policy is of 484 pages, which is presented by the government, of course. So it's very difficult for us to go through every part of it so in a quick mannerism. So I'm bringing up the important key points from it, so that your anxiety levels are now brought down, and then you can focus back on your studies as you have been doing before this news break out on you, right? So this multilingualism, I've already explained to you that even the board papers, I will be coming to the board papers later on. Even the board papers, when you're gonna write, and you will have a selection of your languages over there, right? So that's very important, that we have the multi-language approach over there. People have been fighting over this particular issue a long time, and the government has thought about it and brought this particular thing into foray. Right now, what I loved about this particular policy and thought that bringing up a video in front of you is, what I have been focusing on my students all these years is that रेक्टिफिकेशन से हमें थोड़ी आज़ादी मिले और हम उस फेज से बाहर निकले रेक्टिफिकेशन से. एंड दिस इज़ व्हाट आई थिंक द बेसिक आइडिया ऑफ दिस पॉलिसी इज़ देयर. और ऐसा आप देखो, लास्ट के 2-3 साल से अगर आप CBSE के करिकुलम को देखोगे भी, तो दे हैव बीन ट्राइंग हार्ड टू चेंज द ओल्ड एस्पेक्ट ऑफ लर्निंग एंड हाउ यू आर टेस्टेड ऑल्सो एंड हाउ यू अप्रोच योर स्टडीज़. सो रेक्टिफिकेशन मेमोरी बेस्ड, खाली बादाम खा के पेपर पास करने वाला सिस्टम अब नहीं रहेगा, an applicative system रहेगा. And so what are the key points? See it's there, everything is mentioned beautifully over here. First of all, it says a reduction in the curriculum. It was always on the cards. Removing of the unnecessary topics and adding of the new important topics, just like in the physics we later on added the GPS navigation systems or about the electronics. हाँ, थोड़ा बहुत हमने डिलीट भी करा, कुछ धीरे धीरे एड अप करते रहते हैं. कोर एसेंशियल को थोड़ा सा कम कर दिया गया है, राइट? मतलब बहुत सारी चीज़ें जो हैं, अननेसेसरी चीज़ें जो होती हैं, जो कि इस स्टेज पे हमें पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं होती एलिमेंट्री एजुकेशन में, उनको काफ़ी कम करा गया है. ये एक एस्पेक्ट है, इससे तो आप हैप्पी हैं. What I am happy about is a critical thinking approach, that is inquiry, discovery, discussion, analysis based teaching. Right? So you can ask the question. The student questions asking is getting promoted. The discussion is getting promoted. Right? So that's important. And interactive classes are supposed to be there. So टेक्स्ट लर्निंग से थोड़ा दूर हम क्या करते हैं, किताब उठा लेते हैं, एनसीईआरटी उठा लिया, कोई एक किताब खरीद ली और उस किताब को हमने पढ़ लिया और हमें लगता है कि हमारी नॉलेज जो है वो कंप्लीट हो गई है. बिल्कुल ऐसा नहीं है. दिस इज नॉट अ होलिस्टिक वे ऑफ लर्निंग द थिंग्स. एंड सो दिस आइडिया हैज टू चेंज. यू नीड टू कम आउट ऑफ द टेक्स्ट बुक स्टडी. योर horizon of knowledge should increase, and so you will be less stressed if you're not dependent upon the textbooks. As I said, the questions from the students are going to be promoted. You can ask the questions. You must ask the questions because you learn. You learn in a new mannerism, not the textbook language. But right now, what we do, we just practice NCRT and we solve the questions at the back of the NCRT and feel that okay, this is gonna come in the board and we are through. And even like we go to the coachings and also there this kind of things are promoted, that where you learn about those questions and then you can pass through. Right. So of course not all the coachings, there are many coachings which basically promote this kind of environment where there is an interactive learning, and of course there must be some fun also involved in it. Otherwise we just lose the track of it. And that was example is experimental learning. There's a key feature. There should be some fun, some creativity. Every student has a talent that has to be nurtured. There's a policy behind this policy. Some exploratory activities in the classroom for experimental learning and deeper student developments. एक्टिविटीज़ पे जोर है, एक्सपेरिमेंट्स पे जोर है, आपको प्रॉपर एक प्रॉपर इंसान बनाने के लिए, जस्ट नॉट अ टेक्स्ट बुक geek, right? So it's a very welcome change, and these things are going to increase. These things are going to increase, and this is what you do basically when you go to the higher education levels. So now your anxiety level question. I'm marking something which is news for you, and the board exams for grades 10 and 12 will be continued. So it's a happy news for you. Let's clap for this. That board exams for the grades 10 and 12 is going to be continued, but redesigned. So that's important, my dear. But redesigned with a holistic development. So we will see to that both changes are there. Of course, it will become clearer in the coming days. So first of all, जो स्टूडेंट्स अभी फिलहाल इस सेशन में हैं, जो अभी 10th में हैं अभी, और जो 12th में अभी हैं, बात समझ में आ रही है? जो स्टूडेंट्स अभी 10th में हैं और जो स्टूडेंट्स अभी 12th में हैं, उन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए कोई भी रिमार्केबल चेंज नहीं है. वो अभी जैसे पढ़ रहे थे वैसे ही पढ़ते रहेंगे और उनके बोर्ड के एग्जाम वैसे ही होंगे एज पर द न्यूज टिल नाउ. राइट? सो देयर विल नॉट बी एनी एब्रप्ट चेंजेस इन देयर लाइफ राइट नाउ. सो आप जैसे पढ़ रहे हैं वैसे ही पढ़ते रहिए. आपका +2 के एग्जाम्स एज इट इज होंगे बोर्ड के 2021 में. दिस इज 2020-21 सेशन. मार्क करूं मैं, दैट्स 2020-21 सेशन में कोई भी एब्रप्ट चेंजेस नहीं है. पॉलिसी इज सपोज टू बी ड्राफ्टेड एंड इम्प्लीमेंटेड ड्राफ्टेड तो हो चुकी है, इम्प्लीमेंटेड इन द ईयर 2022. सो इस वजह से इस साल पे कोई इफेक्ट नहीं है. हाँ, जो स्टूडेंट्स अभी 9th में हैं और जो स्टूडेंट्स अभी 11th में हैं, of course you will get a change. And what changes will be there? We will have to wait for that, for the things to be elaborated. Of course, everything is there, everything will come in detail. So don't worry. You will have to still learn. आपको अभी भी पढ़ना है. ऐसा नहीं है कि पढ़ाई से छुट्टी मिल गई है. पढ़ना आपको है. चेंजेस होंगे, बिल्कुल हम अडेप्टिव लोग हैं, हम चेंजेस को अडेप्ट करेंगे. बट डोंट पैनिक कि अब क्या होगा. मुझे सुबह थोड़े पैनिक कॉल्स भी आए, तो मुझे लगा ये मैं वीडियो ज़रूर आपको सामने लेकर आऊँ कि कोई पैनिक करने वाली बात नहीं है. रिफॉर्म्स हैं और रिफॉर्म्स होते आए हैं. हाँ, थोड़ा समय लगा है. इट वॉज अ वेरी वेलकम रिफॉर्म. थोड़ा समय लगा है, बट एवरीथिंग विच इज़ कमिंग इज़ अ वेरी पॉजिटिव मूव. राइट? इट्स अ वेरी पॉजिटिव मूव. और क्या है कि जो +2 के स्टूडेंट्स हैं, वो या जितने भी +1 +2 के स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो कि आगे हायर एजुकेशन करने वाले हैं, उनके लिए भी एक थोड़ा सा इन्फॉर्मेशन है. और वो इन्फॉर्मेशन ऐसा है कि अब सिर्फ हम 4 ईयर डिग्री कोर्सेज में नहीं जाने वाले हैं. यहाँ पर एक सिस्टम सेटअप होने वाला है और वो सिस्टम बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. दैट इज़ एकेडमिक बैंक ऑफ क्रेडिट. जैसे आपका एक सेविंग्स अकाउंट होता है बैंक में, उसी तरीके से एक आपका टेस्ट अकाउंट होगा. एकेडमिक अकाउंट होगा जिसके अंदर आपने जो भी लर्निंग करी है वो सारी की सारी स्टोर्ड होगी। अब जो आप पढ़ाई करेंगे, जैसे 4 इयर्स के अंदर आपने एनरोल किया, आपने 1 ईयर कंप्लीट करा तो आपको एक सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा। अगर आपने 2 इयर्स कंप्लीट करा तो आपको एडवांस डिप्लोमा मिलेगा। और अगर आपने 3 से 4 इयर्स कंप्लीट करा है तो आपको फिर बैचलर्स डिग्री या फिर रिसर्च की डिग्री मिलेगी। सो अगर आपने 2 साल पढ़ने के बाद में अगर आपने डिग्री ड्रॉप कर दी है, इसका मतलब ये नहीं होगा कि आपके वो 2 साल खराब हो गए, ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं होगा। आपको तब भी एक एडवांस डिप्लोमा मिलेगा, 1 साल पढ़ने पे भी सर्टिफिकेट मिलेगा। आज के प्रेलिवेंस सिस्टम में क्या होता है, अगर आपने 4 साल की डिग्री करनी है तो 3.5 साल के बाद भी अगर आपने लास्ट सेमेस्टर के एग्जाम्स नहीं दिए तो आपका पूरा का पूरा 4 इयर्स का करिकुलम खराब हो जाता है। अब ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं होने वाला है। मान लो कि कोई 3 साल के बाद में किसी प्रॉब्लम की वजह से, किसी हाउस होल्ड इश्यूज की वजह से सबैटिकल ले लेता है, इसका मतलब एक ब्रेक ले लेता है, he takes a break in between. So there will be a flexible time in which he can return back, he or she can return back and complete that fourth year, if or he or she wishes to do that fourth year. So this is a very important change. And this selection of the disciplines is also going to be a part in the future also. And even the higher education institutes like IITs and IIMs have been guided to focus also on the arts and humanities subjects, such that the higher education is not limited to the science stream students only, and the other students can also have this luxury of getting into these higher education colleges. Right, so this is the important just which I wanted to bring to you, and I think I've answered to you most of your important queries, which was supposed to be in your mind. And so don't panic about anything. Everything is in control, and as per the developments will be there, we'll be bringing it in front of you. And technology is going to be a part of our life now, and in this part of the pandemic which has been there, and we have been forced to rejoice our technologies and forced to adapt to it. And so the I think the government thinks that we should be continuing with this and increasing this. So this is what education planning, and the schools are going to be equipped. Every school is going to be equipped with the e-labs and education portals, such that anything of this nature which happens again, if so, then we are ready for this infrastructural adaptation. पहले से हमारे दिमाग में होगा कि हम ऐसे ही हैं। उसे एक स्टूडेंट फैकल्टी रेशो भी सेट होता है, जैसे फॉरेन यूनिवर्सिटीज़ में होता है। इंडिया में भी इसकी कोई गाइडलाइंस दी गई हैं कि 30:1 होना चाहिए। टीचिंग करिकुलम की भी काफ़ी गाइडलाइंस इस पर्टिकुलर पॉलिसी में दी गई हैं। टीचिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स कैसे होने चाहिए, कैसे इंटरेक्शन होना चाहिए, रोल ऑफ पेरेंट्स कैसा होना चाहिए, पेरेंट्स टीचर मीटिंग्स कैसे होनी चाहिए, बहुत सारी बातें इसमें करी गई हैं। हमने जो इस वीडियो में डिस्कस आउट करा है, दैट इज़ टू सप्रेस योर एंग्जाइटी, कि वो रॉन्ग डायरेक्शन में ना चली जाए। सो की पॉइंट हमने बता दिए हैं, चेंजेस हुए हैं। 10th और 12th वाले बच्चे अभी भी बोर्ड का एग्ज़ाम एज इट इज़ देते रहेंगे। उनके एंट्रेंस एग्जामिनेशन जैसे हैं वो होंगे, दे विल बी। पर एनटीए किस तरीके से उसको ड्राफ्ट अप करेगा वो हमें धीरे धीरे पता चल जाएगा। नेक्स्ट ईयर मुझे नहीं लगता बहुत ज़्यादा कोई चेंजेस होंगे, बट ऑफ कोर्स इन द नेक्स्ट session, that is 2021 and 22, we can expect a lot of changes by the NTA also, how they structure the examinations also, of course with the combined effort of the IITs also. So we will wait for those particular news and updates. If I find any other good update, I will be passing on to you. So happy learning from here. This is what I wanted to tell to you. So thank you everyone.